people say, really, I didn't know this. I drive by Foster City, and until you get out on the water, in a way like this, that you don't have to get a bathing suit on, you don't have to get wet, you don't have to be a windsurfer.
You may not know it exists, but once you find it, you aren't likely to forget it.
A lot of people realize it's here, but they don't really understand or don't really get to see a lot of it, and that's why it's fun to go out in our boats. We've had people that lived in Foster City for 30 years. They go for a little boat ride and they come back, they go, you know, I've known this is here, but I didn't really know it was here.
Welcome to the Foster City Lagoon. It's been a special part of Foster City since the city was built.
When Foster City was built by Jack Foster, the canal system was built, or the lagoon system as we like to call it, was built as the street runoff for rain, for storm drainage for all of Foster City. And it's navigable with our boats year-round. And in wintertime, all the rains go into the lagoon and they're pumped out to the bay. So the main channel is about 4 miles long. It's the same size and shape as the Grand Canal in Venice. Oh. But the architecture is a little different.
Surrounded by homes at its deepest, the lagoon is only about 6 feet deep, and the Turners really want you to experience it. You see, the Turners fell in love with this spot years ago. They even had their wedding reception here and live on the water's edge. But they never wanted to keep this spot to themselves. They wanted to share what they loved.
My wife and I have had one of these boats for 20 years already, and we just thought it was a lot of fun. So most people don't get to ride in an electric boat in Foster City unless there's a rental concession, because otherwise you have to have a house with a dock to own one of these boats. So there are about 400 here, but by starting a rental concession, the reason the city was interested is because it gets the public access to the water that you couldn't get otherwise, unless you paddled or canoed or something. But for ordinary families, this creates a beautiful access.
10 years ago, they convinced the city to let them rent out Duffy electric boats.
When we started, the rentals went out from that recreation center, and I would literally tow them every morning and every evening from my house.
Today, Edgewater Marine has a dedicated dock and a fleet of Duffys available to rent. These boats are very user-friendly.
The throttle is at your right hand.
Oh, there.
Yeah, if you pull it up, straight up, it's off.
Because electric boats are less like a Tesla and more like a golf cart. In fact, they use golf cart batteries because power boats and anything with a motor are banned in this lagoon.
It's not thrilling, it's just relaxing. So I get calls once in a while, people want to rent a jet ski, and I say, and I have a standard answer. I say, I'm so sorry, jet skis aren't legal in Foster City, and I don't have anything thrilling for you to do here. If you want to relax, we can help, but for something thrilling or physical or something like that, yeah, we don't have that.
What you have is the sound of water. Restaurants and shops with their own docks, a boat complete with a canopy and even windows for changing weather. It's a chance for the Turners to share the lagoon they love.
Everyone should be here.
And it might not take long for you to fall in love with it too. I think I got it down.
You've got it.
I think I just spent the day. In Foster City, Claudine Wong, KTVU, Fox 2 News.